Hello and welcome to Donker channel. Today I got a Hawkbill in the mail. I love this Hawkbill so much. Even the box is good. Came in that little thing. So here it is. Ta-da! This is an A.G. Russell Hawkbill, made between 2007 and 2012. Now, according to my kinesiological testing, the knife is made in 2008. I mean, I asked the knife and that's what the knife tells me. Not out loud, so to speak. Through resonance. And I have no reason to mistrust the knife. It was made in China. Using, you can always do the zoom like this, you see. Okay, you got that with your thumb there. Put your thumb on this, and then you can zoom in and out, see? Got it? 9CR18MO. No vanadium. That is basically a 440C equivalent. And I pulled out this more conventionally sized pocket Hawkbill, also made in China, a Stanley model. Picked this up in the local surplus store for $10 a few months ago. So as you can see, this one is quite substantial and is also a lockback. And look at the thickness on this. It's like 3 times as thick. However, behind the edge, you can be sure that this is half as thick as this one. With this hollow grind, full hollow grind. Look at that swedge. Man, the grind on this thing is phenomenal. And 440C, or equivalent, it's not really an easy grinding steel, as far as I'm aware. So, just fantastically well made. Fit and finish. Check the fit and finish on this. Not bad either. A little gapping there though. Put that away. Yes, this fit and finish, fantastic. It is all quite kind of squared off, as you can see. Not really rounded out, but slabby, but nicely chamfered. This is, I believe they call this Rucarta. That's A.G. Russell's proprietary micarta name is Rucarta, and this they call an ebony Rucarta, I believe. And it's like a black paper micarta. These pins, I can feel them. That could be tidied up, I guess. But it's not really bothersome, you know, I could just feel them. So yeah, fit and finish, 9.5 out of 10. And the action, sometimes the lockbacks don't really have as much of a snap, but this, you know, it's not really a snap, but snappy snap, but I guess you could call that a snap, a light snap. And I discovered that this nail nick works quite as well as your Spidey hole for a one-handed deployment. So this really is a one-handed knife. Maybe after some time it'll even loosen up to the extent that it could be flicked, but I don't... Ah, yeah, okay. Well, with a little bit of wrist and elbow, it can be flicked. Maybe I'll even be able to like reverse flick it, because it has the nail nick on the back there as well. Should have practiced this beforehand. Oh, okay. So I think as of right now, this is basically my favorite knife. It's better over here, isn't it, with the lighting? Yeah. So I made a couple of little preliminary cuts with this thing already, also. Wherein, I mean, that's also why I love it, because this thing came with such a good edge on it. Here's a sauna ladle I've been working on for some time. I probably started this a year ago or more. Cherry wood sauna ladle. It the pith was here, and so you can see that it has this split in it. I just sanded that out today. What I actually want to do is I have some more of this cherry wood. Whittle myself a little piece with the grain in the same orientation and glue it in there with Titebond 3. And this is fun. It's got this knot here that goes almost all the way through, but we're actually clear. So yeah, once we have a sauna, we'll have a sauna ladle to go with it. Yes, so the point being, I was gonna, you know, I carved on this. It's lovely carving, and I have carved on it with all kinds of knives, and so I can affirm that this one is doing a really great job. I mean, it's just as good as you could hope from a nice hollow grind. You know, it's very thinly ground, but it still has great stability because it's so much backup. You know, this is all really thin down here. I don't know if it's that thin, not quite that thin. Yeah, it's solid. I think they must have gotten a really good heat treatment on the steel as well. So, yeah, my new favorite Hawkbill, my new favorite knife. Granted, you know, change being the only constant. Later, because this was actually brought by the FedEx man, and then later the mailman arrived, and he brought this, and I know what's inside. Another Hawkbill. So yeah, this little choil here, that is one complaint I would have, right? Perfect example of how that choil is going to hang up on you. However, that can be easily resolved and will eventually resolve itself through sharpening wear. Yes, Lineman in AEBL from the Very Good Knife Company. One of these days I should make a video showing all of my Very Good Knife Company knives. But for now, let's just look at this one. Oh, that micarta looks nice. Oh, yes. Yeah. This is sweet. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, very sharp. Might have just had the little tiniest hair of a burr on it there that just came off. Oh, wow. Oh, that's lovely. Well, what a wonderful day for Hawkbills. Wow. This is really good. Wow. I gotta say, I've been purchasing knives from the Very Good Knife Company. For 2 or 3 years now, periodically, from time to time, I bought a knife, and Jacob goes from strength to strength. They were always good. If they weren't always good, I wouldn't have kept buying them. But yeah, now here's the thing you don't see very often is an alignment that aligned. I don't know if you could be able to focus straight down here and we'll be able to see the blade to handle alignment. Seemingly it's going to be a pretty hard thing to get right on yeah, that's good. Pretty hard thing to get right on a Hawkbill. This one is pretty good, but you can probably appreciate that it's just a little off to the left there at the tip. So here's a nice comparative study, really. 2 Hawkbills, very different. A folder and a fixed blade. You know, same size pretty much as well and everything. But, you know, we got the 440C versus the AEBL, right? Takes a better mirror polish, easier to sharpen, tougher, better edge retention, theoretically, probably not in actuality, especially in this case. We've got our different finishes. Here we have a high saber grind, so way tougher grind. Both of them have a kind of a lanyard hole. This is really cool. It's kind of like a bail on your old Lineman Hawkbill there. It's reminiscent of that bail. It's actually comfortable. It really works well. It's not, oftentimes I don't like your exposed lanyard hole or exposed tang thing, but this, I think it works really well. You see how it kind of, my palm just kind of nestles in there. It's not really contacting anything harsh. And this is going to be great for hard use for all kinds of things. And this is going to be a great pruner. Well, also all kinds of things, you know. I could go on about it, but you can figure it out for yourself, right? That each one is going to be suited to a different application. Albeit with a lot of crossover. Well, I'm delighted. Now I don't know if this is my favorite knife anymore. Not because now this is my favorite knife. This has just brought me down to earth a little bit, you know? Oh, wonderful. Just do a little more whittling, just a little more, just a minute. Try a little scrape. Hadn't scraped yet on this edge, but yeah, that's fantastic for scraping. Thin hollow grinds seem to scrape really well in my experience. Oh, the AEBL power. Oh, that's so good. I love the way this feels in my hand. Just wonderful. Just fantastic. I've really been enjoying the use of the Lucky Dog Guard Dog as an EDC fixed blade Hawkbill kind of deal, pruner. And that is a lot smaller and lighter than this, so slightly different categories, but this is going to be taking over from that, I think, especially if I'm going to be out in the woods or out slashing vines and stuff. This is just going to, it's just going to work well. Wow. Great. I love it. Maybe, just maybe, Jacob should do one with a sway back handle. Just maybe. I love a sway back handle. But really, you know, it can go either way. And if you're going to be doing more pruning and more of these pull cuts, then it's better to have a sway back. This is versatile, you know. Very good in this direction. Still good in that direction. Maybe there's a hot spot here. I'll have to spend an hour cutting with it. I don't think so. I think it's fine. Yeah. Great. Okay. Gone on long enough. Thanks for watching.